look, there's a bird in the house. Oh, there's two birds. Two birds in the house. How in the world did that happen? Two birds in the house? I don't know. No idea there. Anyway, guys, welcome back. We are going with here's something special, okay? Something very special. 5 years. 5 years, I said, okay? 5 years. Yeah, we are on 5 years here. Sports Static. And I'm glad to have you. Scott, what's up? All right, it's been a long time, guys. But you guys know, look, to be clear here, you guys know I don't play around with all the preseason, the preseason drama and all that crap. You know I don't play with that. I'm about Blue 229. Omaha! Hut! That's what I'm about. That's exactly what I'm... Rob, what's up? Bills are going down? Scott, the Bills are going down. You know, Scott, I got to tell you something. What a great way to open this season up. What a great way to open the season up. Because you know very well, very close to having the Buffalo Bills in a Super Bowl last year. Guys, I want you to chime in on this one, and I want everybody to take their hats off, okay, to what we saw at the level of play, okay, the level of play last season with the Buffalo Bills. Guys, if you don't know by watching that last game of the season, if you don't know that you're looking at a future top 5 quarterback, at least with his will to win, to take a team and put a team on his back, it's just incredible what we saw from Buffalo. And not just what we saw from Buffalo, okay? But what we saw from their starting quarterback and how he has evolved is, to me, incredible. And watching what Josh Allen did in that playoffs, in that playoff game, to me was incredible. So I'll tell you what, Rob, I see you right here. Okay, I see you, Rob. Rob's saying flat out. All right, he's got him right there. His pick, Rob's pick, is the Bills 27. Scott, you got a pick? I know who the Super Bowl champions are, Scott, and I told you. Remember, the first week, Facebook user says, I missed the music. Who's the Facebook user? Who is the Facebook user? All right, so the thing I was getting back to, the first week, we can go back and watch it. 2021 season. Week 1, I said, whoever wins in the playoffs against the Rams and the Buccaneers will go to and win the Super Bowl. That was my pick. Week 1, that was my pick. Scott here, look what Scott says. Scott's got the Rams 31-27. See that? I see you. Nice. So anyway, we're going to kick this off. Guys, look. One time, I want to let you guys know, I do appreciate you guys being here, part of the show. Make sure you share this, okay? Make sure you share it. We're watching this right now on Facebook. It's also being streamed live on YouTube right now on Lipa Live. If anybody wants to share that, just to let you know. That's where it's being streamed also on Leap Live. So you guys can chime in there if you'd like to. Zane's in the house. Zane is in the house. Appreciate you, Zane, is the user. I like that. Facebook user equals Bruce. Anyway, guys, let's get right into this, okay? I am going to let you know this. We are going to be doing a lot more stuff, but to do a lot more stuff, I'm asking you guys to be involved to push this into our other channels that we got. Remember, a year ago, nobody really engaged in it. Well, a couple did. But we started our own pages, 32 of them, right from Sports Static, okay? Right from Sports Static. So, with that being said, each one of the 32 teams in the NFL have a page on Sports Static. So if your team's the Buffalo Bills, you can go find it, and it would be Buffalo Bills Live on Sports Static. If you're the Buccaneers, which that page, I got to tell you got to hand it to Will, man. That page is doing very well. Oh, that's great. All right. Look, I just got a call from Pennsylvania, but I'm going to tell you this, guys. If you want to call the show, okay? If you want to call the show, I will put the number up for you right now, okay? Right here at the bottom of the screen. There you go. You can call the show now. There is your number. Okay? So there's your number. Okay. What's this say? At my doctor, I think my blood pressure is up in anticipation for the game. Bills win by 9. That's dedication while you're there at the doctor's office. Luis. Dedication, I said. Season 5, still alive. I like the ring of that. Season 5 and still alive. And because of that, let's rock. Hey! 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 Somebody give me a bass riff right here. Oh, that was the guitar riff, and I lost a headphone. There's that bass right there. Snap your finger, play along. Oh, yeah. Let me find my other headphone here so I can hear this in stereo. There it is. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to put my number back up on the screen just for a second here if anybody wants to call the show. But here's what we're going to do. Right into this, right now. No playing around. We're going to run through the first week of the NFL. You guys know. You've been with me. You guys know as well as I do. I don't care who you are. Okay? Here's our first call right here. Sports Static, you're live. Who do I got on the line?
You got Scott in St. Louis.
Scott, what's up?
Back.
What's up, man?
Not much. Just still living on the high.
Living on the high. I like that. Is that a song?
I can't remember what words it is, but there's a song similar to that. Lyrics.
All right, Scott. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great.
Feeling great. Now,
I'm going to be taking a shower, and then I'll be putting on my Rams Super Bowl 56 shirt and 56 hat,
right,
and watching the game.
I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm. That's just a little too much information. I mean, I don't need to know that you got to go scrub the boys, okay? I mean, we don't need to know that, okay?
Well, at least young Sheldon isn't on tonight.
Yeah, okay. Young Sheldon, is the season over? That's good.
No, the new one hasn't started yet.
So, let me ask you something, okay?
Okay.
How's this Rams defense going to look tonight against a guy, Josh Allen? Now, first of all, Scott, I want you to admit to me something. Were you impressed or not impressed with Josh Allen in the playoffs?
I've been watching Josh Allen since college, and yeah, he's good. He's 6'6", but Aaron Donald and Wagner are going to be taking turns on knocking him to the ground tonight.
Hopefully not with their helmets in their hand.
Well, they might take his helmet off accidentally, but
oh,
I don't think Aaron's going to be swinging it at him.
Oh, okay.
Got to keep those penalties down.
Yeah, you do got to keep the penalties down. So,
and Ramsey's going to get a pick six for, maybe one, maybe even two.
Okay.
So usually I think it's 80 to 85% of the time if the defense scores a pick six, they win the game.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
So that's my prediction tonight, 31-27, and Ramsey gets a pick six, and Aaron Donald and Wagner team up to make sure Josh Allen can't stay in the pocket.
Okay. Nice. That's nice. And listen, I got to tell you, like I said, I picked the Rams. Okay? I picked the Rams last year. But what I said really was I knew that the Rams and the Buccaneers were going to face off. And I essentially said it. Whoever wins in the playoffs? But didn't turn out exactly as I thought it would. But I knew whoever was going to be in that conference championship game and win it would go to the Super Bowl. And the two teams I thought would be there was the Rams and the Buccaneers in that conference championship game. We seen how the rest pulled out.
Hey, Rob, I didn't say that Allen was going to throw two pick sixes. I said 80 to 85% of the time when the defense gets a pick six in the game, they win the game.
Okay. Just to clarify, Rob, if you heard him, just to clarify, I appreciate that. I'll put Rob's thing up there where he said that. All right, so I got your pick on that. I like that. It's a good pick. Is there...
Well, I know you're going to go through your prediction unless you want to give it now.
No, I'm going to hold off right before kickoff.
Okay. I'm in anticipation more for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Rams playing because whenever the Chiefs play, I pick them if they're not playing the Rams, but when the Rams play them, I'm going to pick them.
Right, but you remember how the Kansas City Chiefs started last year, correct?
Yeah, they lost a few games.
Yeah, they were like 4-5, or 5-4 or something. They lost. Wait, let me get this correct. Sorry, they lost, I think, 4 of their first 6 games.
Yeah, but wasn't Mahomes injured in the beginning of the season?
I guess he pulled his groin in the supermarket while he was looking through the freezer door. Guy's a weirdo. I'm just saying. What I heard.
Yeah, I heard he was in pain. He was screaming, oh, and somebody said, "Are you okay?" He says, "Oh, Sempic."
Uh-oh. All right, do you got an upset pick for this week while I got you here?
I haven't really gone through the games. I've been more worried about the Rams.
Okay.
Against.
All right, well, listen. Get yourself...
I'll get with you next Sunday.
Okay, cool. All right, man.
Everybody say a pray for Willman because Willman's going through a real rough time, and I hope he shows back up, but I think he's lost the thrill.
No, he's actually gonna be back. He's going to be back. We're going to get him
He is?
back on here. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I know some of the callers and people on here are friends with him. Either I or him deleted the other one from Facebook, but I still talk to him on the chat.
He's going to be back. All right. I got to get out of here. Have a good one, bud.
Okay.
Peace.
Talk to you later.
All right. Let's go through this, guys. Okay. Here we go. Now, guys, look. If you're liking what someone says, throw a thumbs up and throw a heart. If you don't like it, first off, throw an angry face or whatever, but then tell somebody, all right? I want you guys to engage. Regina Smart Stripling is in the house. What is up, Regina? Gina. The queen has arrived, she says. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. All right. Good to see you. All right. We're going to go through this real quick here, okay, guys? We're going to run through this. Obviously, tonight we got the Buffalo Bills going into L.A. to take on the Rams. It's an exciting first game of the season, but there's a lot of exciting first games here, first week here. Let's check it out. New Orleans Saints at Atlanta. Am I too thrilled about either one of these? Am I really thrilled about either one of these teams here? Well, you guys know how I feel about Jameis, of what's going to happen. If you can't protect Jameis, if he starts running around acting like it's the last play of the game every play when he's under pressure, that's when he throws his interceptions. He's fine if he has protection and time to throw the ball. But I'm just letting you know, those are the things about him that I don't believe he can be taught. Obviously, just look at the salary he makes. There's a reason why. Okay? Atlanta, not that big. I mean, really, when you look at this division, okay, the Buccaneers is their division to take. I'm more interested in what's going to happen with the Carolina Panthers, which is the next game I want to tell you about. Cleveland is they're going to Carolina. Okay? Now, think about this. The NFL really does dig it in, don't they? I mean, think about that. The NFL really does. Because this game right here is something. I just think the way I look at it and what Cleveland did, and I'm not going to get into all the BS, okay? I'm not getting into all the BS. I'm just not going to do it. But you guys know as well as I do, they didn't do Baker very well. They did not do Baker very well at all, okay? I just don't think they did it very well at all, okay? So, with that being said, you know what Baker's going to be thinking. You remember now, he did this when he was, this is what he did. Remember that? When he was in college? When he threw up the birdies? And I think he grabbed some too. I'm wondering if we're going to see the bird. 2 birds. We might see 2 birds. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. We could very well see the birds. You know, you don't know. But I do know that this is a game I want to see. Don Mack, what's up? What is up, Don Mack? Okay. Scott says, is anybody taking that? Taking the Rams besides me? I think someone else said they were taking them. Rob did. Rob's upset pick is the Jets over the Ravens. That is an upset pick. Interesting one there. Very interesting. Okay. I obviously have Carolina winning that game against Cleveland. I know. Garrett's going to be all over Baker. It's going to be an emotional game. Okay? I know that. I know it's going to be an emotional game. But still taking Baker to be. Baker thrives, guys. If you followed Baker and if you've ever checked his story out, Baker was the underdog since high school. Okay? He had to fight for the starting position in high school. He was the underdog in college. You know the story there. Okay? So this is just another thing that you see with quarterbacks that actually do thrive in the NFL is when they use it to their advantage, that they've always been that person that feels they've got something to prove. Tom Brady. Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick. Okay? He was laughed at in the Combine. I mean, he was laughed at. Then he was too old. Okay? So it's almost like, and I'm not just going to zero it in on that. So many of them. So many of them. Yep, that's your OU quarterback there, Regina. Rob says, I picked the Bills to win, not the Rams. There's Scott saying Baker has a chip on his shoulder and wins. And so John is confused, and so are you. Confused about what? Elaborate. If I'm confused, clarify. Clarify something for me, I said. San Francisco goes to Chicago. San Francisco wins the game. What do I think about the second-year quarterback in San Francisco and the fact that the best thing that San Francisco did, in my opinion, is keep Garoppolo? What does Garoppolo do for San Francisco? Really, guys, chime in here. What does Garoppolo do for San Francisco? He does a lot different things for San Francisco than about 15 other quarterbacks do for their teams, I said. But he gets no love. Maybe San Francisco was just asking too much money for the guy, okay? But at the end of the day, John Lynch in San Francisco made a very good choice, in my opinion, to pay Garoppolo as the highest paid backup in the NFL. You guys, would you believe this? Do you guys think that Garoppolo's making more money as a backup quarterback than some of the starters? Do you think that? You can ponder on that for a second here. Huh. That right there, that guy right there, that's what I call putting some skin on your chin. Okay? Okay? And if you don't like it, you guys know what I say. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. You know, this breaks my heart. I got to get out of here. It breaks my heart. It really does. Break my heart. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news right now. The breaking news is the Pittsburgh Steelers do not have a quarterback. Ouch! The Pittsburgh Steelers do not have a quarterback. They're going to Cincinnati to get their ass handed to them. What's going on? Rob saying, Scott, Flacco is going to show that his career isn't over and that he can play a talented team and beat them. Huh. Okay. And Don says, proven quarterback that's taken them to championship games. Now, Don, you're talking about what I was talking about. Garoppolo is right. Back to the Garoppolo thing. And he is better than some starters. Now, it's always been in question, though, because he can finish it. But it isn't just a quarterback when you get down to it. Okay? Remember, there's key pieces that I believe San Francisco messed up with on their defense, okay? Scott says if Lance can hold up, Jimmy will come in to save the day. San Francisco, if Lance can't hold up, Jimmy, well, obviously why they signed him. But San Francisco's not going to win but 6 games. They go 6-11. Scott, how many people agree with what Scott just said? That San Francisco's going 6-11. No way. No way. No way. Look, they're not taking that big of a fall. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Maria Hesser's in the house. Everybody, let's dance here real quick with Steph. Here we go. Come on. Steph, I want you dancing too. Here we go. Hey! Hey! All right, now snapping it. Come on now. Woo! Yeah! That's what happens when Maria, Stephanie Hesser's in the house. Everybody say hi. Everybody say hi to my beautiful niece, Stephanie Hesser, in the house. And she says she is dancing. And so is Murph and Todd. Todd Hesser in the house, too. And Murph is, you guys know Murph Man, don't you? You guys know Murph Man. Come on. You guys know Murph Man, don't you? Come on. Let's see. Wait. Sorry. Get me back out of here. Where's Murph Man at? Here's Murph Man right there. All right. Murph Man. You guys know Murph Man. All right. There's Murph Man right there. Okay. That's Murph Man. Get me back here. Get me back here. Sorry, guys. It's going to take me a little bit to get the buttons going, so go ahead. And if you got a problem with that, you guys know what you can do, right? You know what you can do, right? There it is. You got a problem with me messing up, you guys all know what you go ahead and you can suck some squirrel nuts. Now, I'm not being naughty. There's always squirrels out there in the yard doing that stuff. Always. Yeehaw! All right, now, how many of you are going to do and jump on with the Rams? How many of you, come on, tell me. Yeehaw! Load them up, yeah, roll. Yeah. How many of you are going to jump on the bandwagon with the Rams now? Now that the Rams win, that's what I want to know. Because look, you can pull the tarps right off of this thing, okay? We can fit a lot more of you in there. How many? How many of you are going to actually do that? You know what? Yeah! Let's... Holy crap! Willman! All right, everybody, throw the hearts up. Throw the hearts up. There he is, right there. Willman is in the house. Guys, I switched from my funk right now. All right? I switched from the funk, and we're going into the wagon music right now. Okay? I switched from the funk. We're going into the wagon music. Will, man, it is so good to see you in here right now, man. So good, man. So good. So, guys, we're just going to leave this completely different again now. Let's keep this little in the background thing going here. I like it. All right. Willman says, fire them cannons. Willman, it's good to have you here. You've been here from the beginning. You know I appreciate you. I do. Regina says, you know where my loyalty lies. The Rams ain't it. We know where you are. And Regina's saying, hello, Willman. Miss you. Willman says, hold the applause. Oh, yes. Hold the applause, says Willman. All right. So, look. Let's get back to this, okay? Here we go. So, San Francisco goes into Chicago and wins. What is going to happen in Chicago is a big question, guys. But you guys know as well as I do, that's the team that may only win 3 games this season. Let me know what you think about that. How in the hell? Wait a second. Cheryl Rhea? Yes, she is. Cheryl Rhea is watching via YouTube. Everybody say hi, Cheryl. I'm watching. I want to see it. Everybody say hello, Cheryl. Because that's my mom. Watch your mouth. Scott says, isn't Murph your dog, John? No. Murph is Stephanie Hesser's dog, my niece, Maria. Okay. Chicago burns San Francisco. Who said that? Scott? Scott, come on, seriously right now. Scott, you're better than that, Scott. Scott, you're better than that. Look at last year with San Francisco. Look at last year with the Chicago Bears. And you're going to tell me so much has changed that San Francisco's going to lose to Chicago? All right, you're going to have to make sure you got all your meds straight, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right there. Now look at this. Regina comes right on there and she says, hello, Cheryl. Stephanie Hester comes on there and says, hello, Graham. The Facebook user says, Murph is an entity unto himself. That he is. That he is. In fact, you know what we're going to do? Let's see here. How can we do this? I'm thinking, how can we do this right now? Because I really want to do something here. Oh, I know what we can do. Here's what we'll do. Let's highlight Murph. There it is right there. That's what we can do. Yes. Guys, yes. Look. You guys remember when Murph Man used to do the picks? We're going to fire him back up this year because he's going to be 5 here this month. 5 years old. And how old is Sports Static? 5. Hello? 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 Murph and Sports Static are the same age. We're bringing Murph back. He's going to make his picks again, so get ready for that. All right? Get ready for that. Murph's going to make his picks again. Willman says that I love my Bucks, but y'all won't like my predictions for them this year. Now, hang on a second there, Willman. Since when have you not picked the Bucks all the way? All the way. There's all our 32 teams. How about that? There's all our 32 teams. How about that? I'm confused here. Scott says, that's my upset of the week. What is? Dave says, let me find a few videos of Murph. Yes, sir, do so, please. Yay, Murph Manning's excited for the football picks. What do you want from the Bucks? Leave them alone. Let them surf the turf this season. Since our entire line is out. Hey, Willman. All right, so Willman, I like that. Okay, Willman, but let's do something here. Watch this. That's a good point. And I wasn't going to get into the Bucks yet because they're down my line here. But Willman, let's touch on that for a second, okay? Guys, if you're watching this show and you look behind me, why do I have that logo up? Because we talk about all the teams. You guys know this if you know me. We talk about all the teams, okay? Willman, Tom Brady does not get sacked a lot, does he? No. Why? Because the ball's out of his hand in 3 seconds. So even with a bad offensive line, Tom Brady will know that, and he's going to tell his receivers, look, guys, he's at practice, and he's probably got a freaking air horn that he has a coach blow when 3 seconds is up, okay? And it's blue 229, pewter, hit, 1, 2, fire. Gotcha. Nickel and dime you all the way down the damn field. If there's any quarterback that can be successful with a poor offensive line, it's Mr. 7-time Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady. Hello? Hello? Let me see what you guys think about that. Okay? Let me see what you think about that. Without Gronk, Brady is not the GOAT. Excuse me. Great quarterbacks make somebody's out of nobodies. I've said it from season 1 on this show. There's a difference. Okay? A difference. Next man up. Watch. Did you guys see a different tight end catch a touchdown pass in a Super Bowl? I don't know. I was asking you. Let's catch up here. Willman asks not what the Bucks can do for you, but what you, my friend, can do for the Buccaneers. I'm telling you right now, it's beautifully put, poetic, if I may say. And not that just that, but to be able to back it up with this is just, it's incredible. Incredible to be able to back it up with this music. Yeah! So you back it up and you go like this. Ask not what the Buccaneers can do for you, but what you can do for the Bucs. I'm walking down the street, my head hanging low. I got to go. Okay. Regina's chiming in and she says, say what? Brady has won Super Bowls without Gronk. Yes, he has. Scott says Aaron Donald was all over Brady. Yeah. He's got a crush on him. What can I say? He's got a crush on him. We shall see, my friend. Yes, Will, man, we shall see. Think about our division, Will, man. Think about it. Dave put up a video of Murph if you guys want to check it out. There's the link. Thanks, Dave. Shady Brady will shank you in an alley if you guys keep line stepping. Oh, man. We'd have to go to the different music for that one. The honky tonk feeds my heart. Yes. Rams all day, every day. Willman comes back and says, hey, at least you all know I'm not a bandwagon fan and I'm loyal as hell to my Buccaneers. Wait a second. All right, hang on a second here. Let's stop. I need an NBA 20-second timeout here, okay? Guys, forgive me for a second here. I need a timeout here, okay? Let me see if I can find something here. There we go, right there. Hang on a second, okay? Guys, 20-second timeout. Okay? Okay. Now, Willman. Oh, I mean, we're back. Let's get back. Let's try to get back to our music and act like everything's cool here. Okay? Let's try to get back to our music here. Willman, why are you blanking out words that start with H? What happened since the Super Bowl? You know, this is Sports Static. We can say words that start with H. Hank Williams. Yeehaw! Scott says Green Bay 7-10. Regina comes back to Willman tough. She says, loyal, you just said we wouldn't like your picks for the Bucs this year. He did. Dave says he can't believe you guys didn't like Party Squirrel. Watch it again. The Party Squirrel, you know, he's just not the same as this one right here. He's just not. He's just not the same as this one right here. He's just not. He doesn't got the same swag as this one right here. Too commercial. It's a little bit too commercial. I like my honky-tonk stuff playing here in the background, though. Scott's on. He says, I'll see you guys Sunday. Willman, my MS has gotten so bad that I can't type that well anymore. And I have to use talk to text. Oh, okay. Willman, you didn't have to give me that explanation, but now I'm picking up and I'll know. And I'm sorry to hear that your MS has gotten that bad, man. But I'm waiting for some good news from you with this new therapy stuff you're doing. I really am. Scott. All right, guys, let's move along. All right, here we go. All right, wrapping it up tonight, obviously, in just a little bit here. We got Buffalo's at LA. I think it's an incredible game right there. Way to start the season, NFL. New Orleans and Atlanta, two teams that I believe aren't going to do very well this year. Cleveland goes to Carolina to get their ass handed to them. Why? Because Baker Mayfield's starting, okay? He's starting for the Panthers. And hello? Come on, guys. San Francisco goes to Chicago and hits Chicago in the mouth. I don't think Chicago wins 5 games this year. Pittsburgh goes to Cincinnati. Pittsburgh doesn't have a quarterback. I know some of you could disagree with that, okay? Pittsburgh doesn't have a quarterback. Okay? I'm just saying. Pittsburgh. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. All right? Trying to keep up with you. Anyway, You guys can disagree with me. Guys, when you disagree with me, use a thumbs up, an angry face. If you like what I say, it's a thumbs up. If you love it, it's a heart. If you disagree, it's an angry face. Okay? Let's get used to that. And then, of course, you comment. I need engagement from you guys this year. This is year 5. No more BS here. All right? You know what that's all about. The ship pie in transit stuff with the bull on the front of it. The S-H-I-T. No more S-H-I-T, guys. No more. Season 5. I got the bull on the front of the ship pie in transit right here. That tells you right there. S-H-I-T. S-H-I-T, guys. Come on. Let's get this back to it. Pittsburgh's going to get their ass handed to them in Cincinnati. Philadelphia goes to Detroit. This is an interesting game for me, guys. It's an interesting game because I believe Detroit is going to be capable of putting up some points. The problem is now and forever, Detroit can get a lead in a game and hold it until 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And then they will lose the game. They don't have a secondary, never have. So I don't care what's happening for the first 3 3/4 or 4 quarters. 2 minutes left, throw a bomb. You'll win the game. You will win the game. Detroit, owned by Ford Motor Company. Yeah, Ford truck. How about you build your football team as tough as you supposedly build your F-350, huh? I'm just saying. Build me a football team. Build me a football team. Blood pressure's fine. I like that, Luis. I like that. Will Man, hate me if you want, but I think Mitch Trubisky is going to be good this year. Will Man. Is your talk for text messing up on you again? Talking about Mitch Trubisky, the same quarterback that wore a fake mustache. He wore a fake mustache on TV. He wore a fake mustache. Mitch Trubisky. Huh? Okay. He did. Cincinnati wipes their ass with Pittsburgh. Okay? Come on. Cincinnati, yeah, the team that was in the Super Bowl. Hello? You got a guy from Tarpon Springs, where I live. Played high school football in Tarpon Springs, is the receiver there, a tight end. A tight end. And you know what they say about them tight ends? It's a whole lot better than a loose end. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, my. Philadelphia going into the Motor City. The Motor City Madman, where he resides. They don't reside there anymore. They're going into the Motor City. Used to call it Hockey Town. Hockey Town's in Tampa now. Hello? Willman says, I agree with you since now you're going to wipe the floor with them dumb. But I'm saying overall, it's raw for the whole season. Mitch Trubinsky will have a decent... Willman, when you say that Mitch Trubinsky is going to have a decent year, is that like the typical 7-9s you used to get from your favorite quarterback? You mean like that decent year? Like Jameis Winston's going to have a decent year and win 7 games for the Saints? You mean that kind of decent? You're going to go 7-10? So Pittsburgh's going to go 7-10? Is that decent? If you ain't 500, I'm just saying, it ain't decent. Regina Smart Stripling, the Queen Regina, says she's got to go bake now. I'm leaving for Dallas for the weekend. And yes, I'm taking Bucks gear to wear in enemy territory. You've got us here to support. All right. I can't pick this one, guys, with the Detroit one because I want to. But I will. All my friends up in Detroit, my first football game was in Detroit. I was 8 years old. I think I was 9. Detroit had their ass handed to them by the Green Bay Packers, who weren't so good either then. You can check. Philadelphia is going to win. Remember this, guys. Here's what I want you guys to know about Philadelphia. Do you guys think Philly is going to be good this year? If you do think so, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me an angry face. Now, if you gave me an angry face, what I want you to check on, okay, the last 7 games of the season last year for Philadelphia, what was the record? I'm just checking. I'm just asking. I'm just checking. Philadelphia is going to win that game. The Colts with Matt Ryan go to Houston. Who does Houston? Houston. Supposedly Houston's like a beautiful state in some areas if you're on the coast, and it's a great place to go get a massage. Who knew? Who knew? People will actually fly to Houston to give you a massage. I mean, who knew? Besides that, their football team sucks. Their football team in Houston sucks squirrel nuts, and it has for a long time. It sucks squirrel nuts, and it has for a long time. How many games is Houston going to win this year, guys? How many? Would it be a decent season? Is that what we're going to say? It's going to be a decent season? They're going to win 5 games? I mean, I don't know. Houston's going to wipe the floor with them. I'm sorry, Indianapolis Colts. Matt Ryan, you going to talk about someone got a point to prove here? Listen to this. Listen to this combination right here. Ryan to Pittman, touchdown. Ryan to Pittman, touchdown. You're going to hear a lot of that this year. Any of you Colts fans out there, you're going to hear a lot of that. The Patriots go to Miami, South Beach, and they lose. Okay? And they lose. Who is the king of that AFC division? Who's the king of that division? Buffalo? Hello? Why isn't it New England anymore? What happened? What happened? I believe you got a rookie quarterback that's going to come into his own here, dress the rest of the team up. I believe you got a good team for the future. But Your quarterback for the future, is he as good as the quarterback for the future for Buffalo? There's a great question for you. Okay? Who has a better quarterback for the next 5 years? Is it Buffalo or the Patriots? There's a question for you right there. There's a question for you right there. TD Rams, huh? Don't forget Jonathan Taylor. Oh, yeah. Scott says the Patriots suck squirrel nuts. I ran it with the squirrel nuts. Miami wins that game. Baltimore goes to the Jets. Now, somebody earlier on the show said that the Jets win this game at home. I don't think so. All right? I don't. That's a nice thought. It's nice. Okay? They're not there yet. Baltimore has quite a point to prove this season, guys. They really do. They do. Now, here's a game for you. Okay? Jacksonville game. Okay? Jacksonville. You know, I still can't get this right. Against the Commanders? What is it? They named, you know, they're the Commanders. What? Washington, that was the best you could do? The Commanders? You guys are going commando over there? What are you doing? I mean, I'm sorry. That's the best you could do. Hey, think about this. You're sitting around and you're going to, let's come up with a band name. A band name. I know. The Commanders. You hear that right there? You hear the ring? Ooh. Me. Pick me. John? What do you think the name should be? Grab your seat, pull your ass down as tight as you can. The Commanders. Boy, oh boy. If that doesn't tell you something in itself. 20 minutes till game time. Yes, sir. Scott says Seahawks 8-9. No way, dude. No way do they win 8 games. I'm sorry. No. The only thing you're going to see with the Seahawks is you're going to see Pete Carroll. He's going to have huge muscles. He's going to be putting so much gum in his mouth, his jaw's going to be like this big. It's going to be huge. Huge. Jacksonville goes into Washington. And you know what? I just want Jacksonville to win this game. I do. Against the Commanders. We command you. Huh. Jacksonville wins that game. The New York Giants go to Tennessee and get slapped in the mouth. Why? Because they can't put it together. Because it trickles downhill. That's why. Because they can't put it together. It's an organization flaw. It's a flaw. Sorry, New York. You lose and you have another horrible season. Here you go, guys. Kansas City goes to Arizona and gets their ass handed to them. Yeah. The thing about Arizona that sucks is that Arizona's always in these games that they have to give everything they got to win, week in and week out. Kyler Murray could be in trouble because I watched how people caught on to him, and he did what Patrick Mahomes did 2 years ago in the Super against the Buccaneers, he ran 300 yards parallel behind the line of scrimmage, trying to make something happen. And that's what I saw with Kyler Murray. And he just ran out of steam at the end of the season. That's it. And if you see more of that this year, he's going to come on strong early on. But I'm telling you right now, he's got to learn that why is Tom Brady successful when he can't run? Because the ball's not in his hands in 3 seconds. Quit trying to make an amazing play and keeping the play alive. Live to play another down. If your guy's not there, check down. Check out your second option. If you got time, you got a third. Probably not. Get quicker with your eyes. If not, throw the ball away. Get rid of it. Live to play another down. That's my advice. But he's got enough in week 1 opening. Kansas City, to me, no. They're going to be like a Detroit diesel in the wintertime, and it's going to take a little while to get that thing running right. You're going to warm that diesel up. It's going to take a little while to get that thing running. Now, Scott says Kyler Murray is too short and won't study film. Now, I don't know that he won't study film. I guess he just didn't want to be told what he had to do. But I didn't like that either. But he's not too short because you can look at his stats versus the other 32 quarterbacks. You see behind me here? All these helmets? Check the stats and you tell me where he ranks as a quarterback against all the other 32. And out of the 32, where he ranks, all the quarterbacks underneath him must be shorter than him, right? Shorter. No, he's not too short. He's actually a successful quarterback. And if you go ahead and look for me, Scott, or I will for you next week, let's see out of the 32 quarterbacks in the NFL where Kyler Murray ranks. Right? We ain't talking about if he can beat the Rams, okay? We ain't talking. We're saying that you said that Kyler Murray is too short. And you said it last year. He's too short to play quarterback. So what I want you to do, see where he ranks against the 32 quarterbacks in the NFL. Anybody want to do that for me? And then you tell me the quarterbacks under him that are getting paid millions to play in the NFL, are they shorter than him? We're gonna turn this up now.
I got to go.
I gotta go.
I got to go. I had to go and leave.
Yeah! That's right. I get a lot of crap for my music. Does it look like I care? I'm on a new country kind of twangy thing.
I'm walking down the street, my head's hanging low. Bottle is empty, I ain't got no dough. I got to go.
Yeah.
I got to go. I had to go and leave.
Do they hang low? Do they swing to and fro? Do they hitch like a when you drag them to the dish? Do you throw them over your shoulder like a soldier? Do they hang low? Come on!
I'm walking down the street, my head's hanging low. Bottle is empty, I ain't got no dough. I got to go.
Oh, I got to go! All right. Now then. Vegas Raiders go to the Chargers and win. I like the Chargers. I think they got a great quarterback and are about ready to build a great team. Okay? Now, over the last 6 seasons, stat-wise, who's been your best quarterback on completion percentage in the last 6 years? Maybe go back 7 if you want to. Who? What quarterback? All right, let's go further. In the last 6 seasons, who has the most fourth quarter comeback victories? Who? I know. I'm sorry. It's Carr, guys. Carr. In the last 6 seasons, statistically, best completion percentages. It's Carr. The most fourth quarter comeback victories in the last 6 years. It's Carr, guys. I'm sorry. It's freaking Carr. When you put a defense behind this guy, look, guys, this is what I said about Matthew Stafford, and people knocked him. I knew what was going to happen when Stafford went to the Rams. People in Detroit were knocking him. He's no good. He's this, he's that. Bull crap. He's an elite. When you put a defense with an elite quarterback and you can stop the points from racking up, you're going to win championships. Elite. What is elite? Elite quarterback. To me, it's elite quarterback is a top 5. And I'll put Stafford there right now. I've had him there. So you got 32 teams, okay? 32 teams. Maybe we would say elite is the top 7, 8. But elite's a strong word to me. Elite. Think about that. 5. If you can give me 5 quarterbacks that are elite. Am I saying Carr's elite? What would Carr look like with the number 1 defense? What would Carr look like if you plugged him into the Rams last year instead of Stafford? What would Carr look like if 2 years ago you plugged him into the Buccaneers? Well, over the last 6 years, he's had the highest completion percentage. Over the last 6 years, he's had the most fourth quarter comeback victories. He had to because his defense can't keep the points off the damn board. Oh! Just saying. Kyler Murray is just the right height to suck squirrel nuts. Rob says Kyler Murray is ranked number 12 this year. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. So 20 guys underneath him must be too short. Just saying. I'm just saying. Chase Daniel from Missouri is the highest paid quarterback and sits on the bench. Mike, what's up? Late to the party. Glad to see you still doing your thing. I'm not going nowhere, Mike. Not going. They got to shut me down. They got to shut me down. Week 1, Bills, Saints, 9. Let me go with you here. Bills, Saints. That one is one of those weird ones because I think the Saints and the Falcons are the same. 49ers, yes. Bengals, yes. Eagles, yes. Patriots, no. They go to South Beach, Miami, and Miami beats them. Ravens, yes. Jaguars, yes. Panthers, yes. Colts, yes. Titans, yes. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm taking Vegas to beat the Chargers. Green Bay goes to Minnesota. Green Bay goes to Minnesota and loses. There it is. Green Bay goes to Minnesota and loses. The Chiefs are going to lose in Arizona. The Chargers are going to lose, okay, to the Raiders. There you go. How about that? Dallas loses to the Cowboys. I mean, Dallas loses to the Buccaneers. Dallas, okay, loses to the Buccaneers. Monday Night Football, Denver is going to kick the crap out of Seattle. Russell Wilson, what a good job, NFL, for our first week here. Great job. Great in the fact that you're starting us out tonight in about 9 minutes. You're starting us out tonight with Buffalo going to the Rams. What a game to start the season. Great game. Great NFL. Week 1, you got Baker Mayfield hosting the Browns. Hello? That's great. Thank you, NFL. It's great that you've got Denver going to Seattle. Thank you. Thank you. What would have been even better is if you would have had the Colts going to Atlanta. Right? Right? Anyway, Denver wins that. So, guys, there's all my picks for you. Okay? All my picks for you. Now, the pick that I'm suspect on is tonight's pick. Okay? Mike says, what would Carr look like in Detroit? Like shit. Okay? The same way. Look, Detroit cannot build... Detroit's problem. But look, remember Detroit's history. Some of the players we had. Okay? Look, they had Matthew Stafford. Okay? So when you say Matthew Stafford and Carr, you can plug any quarterback you want into Detroit, and it's going to look exactly the same way it has. Great quarterbacks in Detroit are going to get you a lead. They're going to keep you in the game. And then you're going to lose it with less than 2 minutes left because you can't stop any team in the NFL. You can't. That's what would happen. And the same thing that's happened to Carr for several years in the Raiders. Build Carr a defense. They started. Okay, they started. They got a little ways to go. But yeah. Kyler is number 11, says Scott. Stafford is 9. Yeah, well, just saying. I made my point with that. He's not too small. Mike says Rodgers, Brady, Allen, Burrow, Herbert, Mahomes, Wilson, Murray. I'd compare Carr to Dak to me. No way. No way. No way. Dak doesn't do what Carr does. Remember this, what I told you. Carr, Derek Carr, in the last 6 years, who has the best completion percentage? It's Derek Carr. Who has the most fourth quarter comeback victories in the last 6 seasons? It's Derek Carr. So when he's not getting the fourth quarter comeback, what's happening? It's not him, because out of completion percentage, he's the best one in the NFL. He's not being supported on the other side of the ball. They're not stopping the points. Dallas has a pretty good defense. You take Dak Prescott and put him on Vegas. Take Carr and put him on Dallas. There you go. Hello? And then look at who had a better offensive line. Same thing, though, that everybody thought about Stafford. They didn't know. Some did. Some did. Well, I did. It's the same thing that what happened. You plugged Stafford into a team with a dominant defense. What happened? You plugged Tom Brady into a team that had a pretty okay defense, but the difference with Tom Brady was Tom Brady can get rid of the ball in 3 seconds. How many times does he get sacked a year? Probably less than every other quarterback. Why? Because he has the ball in his hand for less time than every other quarterback. So if you don't have a good offensive line, what do you have? What's your trump card? If you don't got a good offensive line, what's your weapon? Get rid of the ball. Win now. Guys, I'm going to go over my picks one more time here. Week 1, we're going to get the hell out of here and watch this game for kickoff. Tonight, I've got the Rams winning this game at home, but it's going to be a nail-biter, okay? New Orleans goes to Atlanta, and they lose. Why? Why? Turnovers. You'll see. Cleveland goes to Carolina and loses. Carolina gets the win. Baker has a point to prove. San Francisco slaps the dog crap out of Chicago. It's an embarrassment in Chicago. Pittsburgh loses to Cincinnati. Why? Because Cincinnati is just too damn good for them. Period. Pittsburgh don't have a quarterback. Philly goes into Detroit and wins. Why? Because Detroit can't stop them from scoring with 2 minutes left. Why? Because they don't have a defense. The Colts go into Houston and wipe their ass with Houston. What's good in Houston? Supposedly, it's a great place to get a massage. People fly in to give massages there. New England goes to Miami and loses. Why? Because Miami's going to be better than them. That's why. At home. At home. If you look at the last 6 times they played, look at the records. Baltimore goes to the Jets and wins. Jacksonville goes to the Commandos. Or the Commodores? The Commanders. Call them what you want. It's Washington. Jacksonville wins that game. Starts the season out 1-0. The Giants still suck. Still suck. They're going to Tennessee to lose. Kansas City loses their opener. Remember Kansas City's record in the first 5 games last year? Do you remember that? Think about that. Mike says, don't forget Stafford had Megatron, the best wide receiver in his career. You can score as many touchdowns you want, but if your defense is ranked 30th, the other team can too with a 15th ranked offense. If your defense is ranked 30th, then a 20th ranked offense can come in and keep up with you if you've got the best quarterback and best receiver. They'll stay right there with you, and then last possession wins. Mike, I'm sorry. It's my point. It's my point. This defense. It's defense. We had Barry Sanders, okay? Barry Sanders. Herman Moore, okay? Yeah, I know we had Kramer, but so what? We had Sanders. Okay? No defense. I'm just saying. Couldn't keep the points off the board. Arizona beats Kansas City. Vegas beats the Chargers in a tough game. Green Bay loses to Minnesota. Tampa Bay goes in to Dallas and wins in a tough game. I'm going to call it a tough game because there's going to be a lot of points. I think that. I believe that. And Denver goes and embarrasses Seattle. There's my picks. Guys, all right. Hey, Mike, I like this. Mike, I was just ready to go off, but I like this, Mike. 2022 NFL predictions. AFC East, he's got the Bills, the Patriots, the Dolphins, and the Jets. You know what? I like that, but I would say Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. In the North, you got the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, the Steelers. I'm going to say Bengals, Ravens, then Browns. Why? Because the Browns, I'm sorry. They're not going to be able to get it done by not having their quarterback for 8 games. I'm sorry. The South, Colts, Titans, Texans, Jaguars. I will say Colts, Titans, Jaguars, Texans. The West, Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. Here's where the tide turns. Okay? I'm going to say Chargers, Raiders. Yeah, I know. Chiefs. No way. Hang on. No way. No freaking way. You guys can hear me say that right now, right here, right now. The Chiefs will be in the last place in that division. I'm going to say it here right now. In the West, the Chiefs will be in last place because the Broncos are going to be better than the Chiefs. The Raiders are going to be better than the Chiefs. The Chargers are going to be better than the Chiefs. You guys heard it from me here first, right now. Chiefs finished last place in their division. I know. It's controversial, but I said it here first. And I'll remind you all season long. All season long. NFC East, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Commandos. I'm going to call them Commandos. I like that. I like that one. It's the first one I've agreed with you on all the way through. Commandos might get over the Giants, though. The North, you got the Packers, Vikings, Lions, and the Bears. I like that one, too. South, Saints over the Bucks? Hello? Hello? The Saints will be 7-10. Or 8-9. They're not going to be 500. The Saints have had to move a lot of pieces because they spent all their money years ago and they ain't got none. Jameis Winston will not finish the season as a starting quarterback. He won't. It's a mess just like it was last year, guys. Nothing's changed with the Saints to make them better. They've gotten worse since Drew Brees consistently. What is it with the Saints that you feel the Saints got better? No way. No way. It's the Buccaneers, then the Panthers, then the Saints, then the Falcons. Panthers are going to be better than the Saints. Yeah. Yes. I'm telling you, ain't no way. I didn't know you were a Saints fan. Or you don't like Tom Brady. There's just no way. I'll bet you anything on that one. All right. Go to the West. You got the Rams, the Niners, the Cardinals, the Seahawks. I like that, man. I do. Then he's got the wild card as the Bills defeat the Patriots. Colts defeat the Browns. Bengals defeat the Chargers. The Buccaneers defeat the Cowboys. Rams defeat the Saints. I mean, I can't believe we disagreed that much on stuff, Mike. I really can't. I can't believe that. But you guys know what I say every season. This is our 5th season. And what I say every season, guys, as much as we want to act like we know what's going on, these teams don't show their true colors till the end of week 5. They don't. They don't. And they can afford that, but they don't. When I make my picks at the beginning of week 6, you can put some money on them. Start betting on what I pick. Beginning here, I got a pretty good idea on how I feel and what I think, but there's teams right now that are just going to freaking tank it. They're going to be horrible. They are who we thought they were. No, they're not. No, they're not. Guys, I'm going to finish off with this beautiful new theme music I have here.
I got to go.
I got to go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got to go. Whoa.
I had to go and leave.
Yep, I got to go. Everybody enjoy. Enjoy the season. I'm going to see you Sunday morning. Hello. I want you guys to really do your part this year. All right?
Walking down the street, my head hanging low.
Do your part. We're taking Sports Static up a notch. Do your part, I said. Peace out, my friends. Peace out. You guys are great. Sports Static coming back to you Sunday, 11 a.m. Let's get ready for some football, guys. Let's do this stuff. And just remember, no crybabies. Don't get your feelings hurt. If you see the little birdies in the sky, don't get your fingers hurt, okay? Don't do it. Let's read a book together. It's Sports Static. Whoop. Say hello to the birdies before we go. Hey, look, it's a birdie. It's one birdie. Oh, hey, how about two birdies? Bye, guys.